So for part B of this question, I've been asked to solve this equation. The first thing I notice is that I have a bracket in this equation. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is expand the bracket, which means removing the bracket from this equation. There's several ways you could do this. You could use a little grid method, or you could use the arrow method, which is what I'm going to do. Now remember that 7 before the bracket means multiply everything inside the bracket by 7, which means multiplying the x by 7. 7 times x is 7x. But don't forget you've got to multiply the second term by 7 as well, and 7 multiplied by 2 gives me 14, so this is plus 14. And remember that it all still equals 7. So now I've got a linear equation, 7x plus 14 equals 7, which I've got to solve. You've been taught several different ways and several different approaches to solving equations, but the basics is always to get the x's on one side, the equal sign, and get the numbers on the other. Now looking at this left hand side, I have 7x's on this side, which I'm happy with, but I've also got this plus 14. I need to get rid of this to leave me with 7x by itself. Now the way to get rid of plus 14 is to take 14 away, which is what I'm going to do. But I must keep my equation balanced, so I must also take away 14 from the right hand side. So 7x plus 14 take away 14 leaves me with 7x on the left hand side, which is what I want. Now 7 take away 14 is minus 7 on the right hand side. If you're struggling with this, again consider doing a quick number line, starting at 7 and then go down 14, and you'll end up with minus 7. So now I know that 7x's equals minus 7, but I don't want to know what 7x is, I want to know what 1x is. So on my left hand side I would divide by 7, and to keep things balanced I would also divide the right hand side by 7. 7 goes into 7 once, so that leaves me with x, and 7 goes into minus 7 minus 1. So my answer is x equals minus 1, which gets me another 2 marks for this question.